series.
No, I mean, yeah, we had a few comments in the Discord being like, "Oh, is that it after lockdown 100?" No, we're not slowing down. There will be a lockdown 101, 102. We'll keep on going. So there's more tournaments for you to enter. So just keep an eye on the Discord, for these future tournaments. But here we go. That is enough shilling for Team Regen. We are going into this winners finals of lockdown 100. It is AI with that Yoshi versus Jaka with the Isabelle.
Yeah, I can definitely see why AI would go for the Yoshi pick as opposed to the Mii Gunner. The fact that Pocket is going to be such a prevalent option for Jaka means that, already the relentless projectile pressure is just going to be, even more so when it comes to the sort of neutral game. Whereas Yoshi, again, a character that can do incredibly well in that rushdown style, which we have seen time and time again from A's gameplay.
Yeah, and we saw that up smash actually nearly killed there, but again, Battlefield, a very tall stage. It's not actually going to do it just yet. But that drag down certainly will. Gets the forward smash, and that takes the first stock away.
Yeah, it's such a difficult thing to react to, but you've got to be ready to take it in that situation. And Jaka with a really impressive match, not managing to get anything off of that egg lay.
Yeah, absolutely. And here we go, getting the up till start. But, AO just trying to find a way in, but calls out that jump with the up smash, and that takes away the stock.
Yeah, that's such an early kill as well. Yoshi being a considerably heavy character, and with the M ability, you do struggle to kill Yoshi sometimes unless you've got some kind of really good confirm. So if you're getting those kills at even 120%, it's so vital in this matchup to make sure leads don't run away as quickly as they can.
Yeah, absolutely. And right now we can just see, sort of both players just kind of sort of like, wait it out, sort of playing very patiently. Gonna use that down B, but actually Jaka was ready for it. Gets the fishing rod, gets the slingshot. And this is where Jaka wants, AI to be. Gets the Lord Rocket as well into the upper, and that's gonna take the stock away.
Yeah, he just sort of drifted into the Lord Rocket. I don't know whether he forgot that it was there or whether he just wasn't looking, but that was an absolutely free setup for Jaka to take that stock. And now suddenly A's in a really difficult position because bar that back air on a hard read, Yoshi can struggle to find those kill confirms at times.
Yeah, absolutely. You could see him going for almost everything there. He was going for the forward there. He was going for the down B. But you're just trying to find, one way to get in. Both players just kind of taking a moment there just to sort of like, see what the opponent's going to do. Find that one way in. And you can tell that, AI's just trying to find, like, one opportunity to strike, but Jaka's just not giving it. It's almost exactly like we saw in the Set versus Mezcal, where Jaka just does not slow down, does not give their opponent a chance to really make those comebacks, just not give them a chance to come in at all. But it is going to be that forward smash that's actually going to take Jaka by surprise and take the stock.
Yeah, that was a really, once again, the back air to forward smash confirm that we've been seeing time and time again from A. And it's really unfortunate because although the stage is obviously good for Yoshi, having those platforms to extend the combos, the fact that Jaka can just sit underneath these platforms with their setups makes it so hard for Yoshi to approach. And he is lucky that that egg connected, given that that could have been curtains for Yoshi's stock.
Yeah, absolutely. And, just both players right now just, sort of wait it out, just find an opportunity. Obviously, very high percent right now. One big hit could seal up game one for them. Oh, and okay, we do see the command grab there with the Yoshi. It puts Isabelle into an egg, and now, again, just sort of playing that patient game. Jaka, quite content just to sit on that platform, and that's exactly why. Gets the fishing rod, launches Yoshi upwards, and bye-bye dinosaur.
Yeah, it's so tricky for Yoshi. The grounded egg throw has quite a bit of lag on it, more lag than the aerial version. So Jaka, knowing that, when A is sort of slows down, they like to go for these grounded egg throws and just getting the fishing rod, calling out that hard commitment and sending him to the skies, as you say. Game one going to Jaka.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, do you think, we're going to be seeing any kind of character switches here, from AI? Is he going to go into that Mii Gunner that we have seen, being used to great effect? You know what? I think we just got our answer there for a brief moment. It kind of flashed out, but it looks like AI is going to be sticking with that Yoshi.
Yeah, I do think that I feel like Mii Gunner was going to struggle more at getting in on Isabelle than Yoshi is. Yoshi's got the aerial mobility, got the good frame data to be able to sort of close that space quickly and then get the combos and the percent as they need it. Maybe if it doesn't go well in the game 2, we might see it as a last-ditch attempt in the game 3, but I do feel like Yoshi is the correct pick here.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll have to see how it goes here for AI in this game 2. We have gone to Pokemon Stadium 2, and already, Jaka just really racking up the damage already, 45%.
Yeah, that up tilt from Isabelle is such a good anti-air tool, and given that's the way that A is going to be approaching 90% of the time, it's so good and it's so quick as well. Like, it's barely a commitment, but the reward you get from it is absolutely insane in this matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. As you said, it's just such a good anti-air, and with AI being just so sort of air mobile as he has been, it's going to be so powerful. But it's down to AI whether or not he's going to sort of like acknowledge that and stop being kind of like as sort of mobile in the air as he has been. But actually a beautiful stuff there, getting that forward smash, taking the first stock.
Time and time and time again, A shows that proficiency in that one setup. Really, really solid stuff. And all 3 hits of the back air will confirm into something. You've got to be ready for it. Back air being a ridiculous move on Yoshi, but catching the aerial drift does Jaka, managing to take that stock before taking any percent.
Absolutely. And that down B just putting a stop to any kind of shenanigans that Jaka wants to do.
Yeah, so what you can do with Yoshi at low percent is that if you do the immediate double jump and then the down B, you'll tank the hit and then go for a down B instead. So Jaka has to be frame perfect with these moves, otherwise he is just going to eat a punish. Even if Yoshi takes a bit of percent, it does lead him into a more advantageous position.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, we see here, oh, okay, AI just calling out that jump with the up smash there, getting a good hit on there. But Jaka, got to find a way around it. Oh, AI does go for the down smash there, but Jaka aimed to avoid it once more.
Yeah, I really like the way that he sort of ran and shielded the Lloyd Rocket, so it means that if Jaka was going to set it up, he needs to commit a little bit harder. Luckily for Jaka, he managed to sort of find the space to be able to do it, but it's very, very, smart play coming out from A, recognizing some parts of the matchup, but if you're spot dodging in these situations, you are going to get up smashed to oblivion, my friend.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jaka just calling that out, just being like, you know what, I'm not going to run away. I'm just going to read this. I'm going to do an up smash, and that is going to take the stock away.
Yeah, and this is where Yoshi can struggle a little bit. He's got to find these stray hits, and again, his ridiculous frame data means that, he doesn't have to commit too hard in getting those stray hits. But, A is getting pretty desperate for this kill, throwing out a lot of smash attacks in situations where he really doesn't need to, but that up smash out of shield. Pretty fast option, doing really well in punishing Jaka's option there.
Yeah, just such a fast and powerful option is the thing that is able to take the stock away finally. But again, they are just trying to find a way in. Jaka just not giving it to them. Those slingshots being so potent right now in just keeping them away.
Yeah, and these platforms are doing such a good job for Jaka, sort of covering so much space, but you cannot commit like that. You cannot.
How many times? How many times are we going to see it from AI? Just reading their recovery option and dunking them straight down.
It's strange because I almost feel like Jaka was half ready for it. I don't know whether he was trying to tether to the ledge or whether he was actually trying to catch Yoshi, and throwing Yoshi behind would have probably sealed the stock. Yoshi was at quite high percent, but you've got to be so careful committing to anything against Yoshi off stage. His airspeed, best in the game. His aerials are ridiculous at edge guarding, and he can go so deep and get to you so quickly that any kind of commitment is, doubled or tripled when fighting Yoshi.
Yeah, absolutely. So, once again, we are seeing 1-1 between these two. We're going into game 3. Of course, Jaka does get the counter pick advantage here, gets to select a stage that they would like to go to. So let's see what happens in this third game. Who is going to take it and put themselves in an advantageous position for the future games?
Yeah, I do like the Battlefield pick again. It does benefit both of these characters quite nicely. It did seem to benefit Jaka a little bit more in that game 1 as Isabelle. Being able to stay underneath the platforms, being able to sort of dictate the pace, slow it down, which is not really what Yoshi wants in this matchup. Yoshi wants to sort of hit the pedal and never stop. But, you know, it does work for both characters. And if A can get these sort of strings going that Yoshi's known for, oh, that was a really, really nice upper. I questioned whether he'd be high enough to get back, but, you know, A proving me wrong with this character.
Yeah, fortunately able to make it back. But, you know, just to tie back as well to what you said about the stage, you know, of course, in that game pod, we did see, you know, for various parts of it, you know, Jaka just quite content just to sit on one of those platforms, you know, and just, you know, throw up those projectiles, throw out the pots, throw out, what a beautiful parry there to cover the down B. But yeah, just, you know, content to sit on that platform, you know, with the side B, the projectiles, all of it, you know, just, you know, kind of, and yeah, just force AI to approach them.
And that was a really, really nice down air, knowing that Jaka's shield was going to be a little bit lower, managing to get a meaty, you know, 35% on the down air, and disgusting.
Oh, and that slingshot is actually going to be the thing that takes the stock away. No lightning on that one. You are just gone.
Yeah, Jaka's got to be really careful of their shield right now. Really got to make sure that they can, you know, keep A at bay before they manage to break a shield or get something worse. And I'm really liking these up smashes at a shield. It's not typically something that you see Yoshi's go for. And an excellent roll, yep.
Oh my
lovely
god.
tech chase. Lovely, lovely tech chase. Yoshi being a speedy boy, managing to cover the roll away with that down B. Again, a hard commitment, but it working out in A's favor.
Yeah, lovely stuff there. You know, A putting themselves back in and, you know, keeping Jaka in disadvantage, you know, just really kind of racking damage. Already evened up the percents.
Yeah, he's doing a really, really good job. Once he gets in, the pressure, particularly on the platforms there, you know, Jaka was struggling to breathe all the way through that sequence. But, you know, Jaka managing to stick to these top platforms, just about avoiding the forward air there.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, again, you know, Jaka just trying to find a way in, but AI doing a really good job of just kind of dancing, you know, just floating between these platforms right now. Just, you know, forcing Jaka to throw a move like, you know, something like the anti-air with that up tilt. But, you know, and then just capitalizing on the option that Jaka chooses.
Yeah, I did like that forward smash coming out from A there. I think they were reading a spot dodge, but the up tilt managed to sort of give him enough time to land it anyway. Not quite managing to kill, but definitely going to be, you know, a message to Jaka saying that you've really got to be careful of when you're picking these defensive habits. Oh, and the up smash catching both the Lloyd Rocket and Jaka's second stock. One stock left for Jaka in this game 3. Really, really just excellent stuff all around here.
Absolutely, and yeah, AI just looking really good in the stock right now. You know, just, you know, this is all free damage for them. You know, being in lead like this, you know, this is all free damage for the next stock. You know, so this is just a perfect position for them to really get something going here.
And a strange interaction on the platform there. The fishing rod not quite managing to, and Yoshi managing to armor through that down air, even at 120%. This sort of weak hit of that down air, so weak in that situation, but Jaka managing to get that stock quite nicely. Nair out shield, frame 6 option. Absolutely ridiculously good option for Yoshi in the air dodge off stage. Jaka's going to have to pick a side.
Yeah, and Jaka decides to just float underneath the stage. Oh, goes for the jab block there, but actually misses it, unfortunately.
Yeah, still managing to get the tech chase though, and a little bit of extra percent on A. And this is not what you want to see if you are A. You want to see that Jaka, you know, managing to keep that center stage, managing to reset to neutral. You know, these sort of wall of projectiles. And Isabelle's frame data is nothing to be scoffed at. She's got some very, very quick moves, but the up smash, strong enough.
Yeah, it's that classic up smash out of shield that is going to seal up the game, and that is A going up 2-1 in this winners finals. They are just one game away, Joycey, from making it into winners side of grand finals at Lockdown 100.
Just excellent gameplay all around. There's nothing more that needs to be said at this point. A is definitely, like I said, these up smashes out of shield doing a really, really good job. They've clearly got enough of a proficiency in the matchup to know what can and what can't be punished. What you see a lot of sort of like low to mid-level players do is that in their head, they've got their out of shield option. And they'll go for that out of shield option, regardless of the situation, regardless if they got a harder punish, because they're just thinking, they hit my shield, I need to nair, I need to grab, I need to back air, whatever. But, you know, A is showing time and time again that they know this matchup well enough to think, well, I could have nared and not killed, or I can up smash and get that kill instead. And Isabelle, definitely not a, a common matchup. There are barely any Isabelle players sort of all around, really. So the fact that he's got this level of knowledge about the matchup is paying off in this set right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So, already getting into started, Jaka, again, just kind of, sort of floating about, just throwing out those projectiles. But you see what happens is, time and time again, all A needs is just like something like an up tilt just to get big damage going.
That was a really, really clutch slingshot there from Jaka. A had caught his jump within the midst of that string, and if he hadn't got it, there would have been an offstage Yoshi to catch a dog without a jump, and that would have ended in curtains. But Jaka instead reversing this momentum, managing to keep A at bay 116% right now. Trying to read that air dodge, but Jaka not giving it to him. That has not been a read that A has managed to get all the way throughout this set. I wonder if he's going to sort of keep going for it and trying his best and just about avoiding that Lloyd rocket as well. A sort of clinging onto life as best as he can despite the barrage that Jaka is throwing at him.
Yeah, absolutely. There were eggs everywhere. There were Lloyd rockets everywhere. But, A was able to avoid it all. Right now, gets that down B, but not enough just yet to get the kill. You do see them go for the forward air there, but it's not going to connect just yet. And again, Jaka just kind of, sitting back. Oh, nearly rolls into an up smash out of shield, but instead gets the grab, throws the dinosaur away, and he's able to take the stock.
Yeah, I definitely think A was not expecting that option from Jaka. The normal grab is not something that we've typically seen, particularly at those high percents. You'll see it like here at those low percents where you can get those little strings, get that sort of easy percent right at the start. Oh, you are very low, my friend.
Yeah, able to make it back though. Fortunately, not gonna be taking any sort of early stock losses here, because that would be so crucial right now in this game 4.
Yeah, the issue with Yoshi going off stage, an excellent back air per usual, one of Yoshi's strongest kill options. The difficulty with Yoshi going off stage in those situations is that if you do like an immediate double jump aerial, you don't get the full height of the double jump. And the double jump is definitely like the main way that Yoshi's going to recover, given that it goes ridiculously far and it's got armor. I love that turnaround egg lay, really catching Jaka off guard, but A not quite managing to get as much percent as potentially they could. But in the same vein, Jaka's doing an excellent job of mixing up what they do out of the egg lay. You have got about 10 frames of invulnerability, and you can buffer an option out of the egg lay. So the fact that Jaka's mixing this up so much means that what is normally quite a good option for Yoshi to get around shield actually doesn't really pay off all that much, bar maybe a bit of stage control.
Yeah, absolutely. And what we're seeing right now is just, you do see them go for the neutral air there, hoping to get maybe a stage spike or something like that. But, just avoiding all the projectiles right now, just trying to find a singular opportunity to get a big hit in. But Jaka just not giving to them. It does seem like the theme of this set so far. But, we see the down B there, and it's good choice by Jaka to actually let go of that shield, because that most likely would have led into a shield break.
Yeah, definitely. Jaka willing to take the loss of stage control, willing to take a little bit of damage just to avoid losing the stock completely. And the back air going through the pellet, a lot of active hitboxes.
Oh my gosh, what a read from A there. Reading where Jaka was going to fall to and going for that down beat, and that's going to take the stock away. A just one stock now from making it into grand finals. Jaka returning fire though. We are seeing an even game. One stock each. Game 4.
Yeah, oh wow, that was a lot of percent from that forward tilt there, managing to catch the Lloyd as well. But this is a very, very dangerous situation. A lovely air dodge to the ground. If you manage to catch Yoshi without a jump, his recovery becomes so vulnerable. You've got barely anything to go for, but manages to get the forward air, the raw back air, not managing to connect, hoping Jaka would land on that platform, but Jaka going straight over it.
Yeah, and Jaka needs to play so carefully right now. Does get that Lloyd rocket through the fishing rod. And just, right now, Jaka just not approaching really. Just throwing out those slingshots, doesn't want to commit to anything because they just know how crucial it is right now.
Yeah, it's so difficult. The back air not quite being enough to
oh
seal
my
the
gosh
stop. The egg, yeah, you've got to be careful. Not quite close enough to the blast zone to get that. But Jaka is very vulnerable right now, trying to go for that command grab, but it not quite working out. Hoping for a roll read, up smash out shield. not going to be enough. Yoshi is a heavy boy once again, living.
Not yet.
This is so tense between these two. You know, we're at the percents now where a lot of stronger hits from either player, a lot of stray hits from either player are going to seal out this stock. And this is Jaka's winner's side stock that we are talking about here. A has got another game under the belt, trying to read that sort of retreat, but not managing to get it. Jaka slingshotting them for their troubles. And like you said, Jaka slowing down the pace, trying to make sure that if A's going to get in, he's got to work for it.
Yeah, absolutely. You could just see Jaka playing so carefully right now. Both players are, in fact, because they know at these sort of percents, one big hit is gonna take their stock. And, that is absolutely not what A wants right now. He wants to take the stock. He wants to make it into winner's side of grand finals. But Jaka is fighting for their life right now. They want to take it to a game 5. Yeah, they don't want to be out just yet. They don't want to go down to that losers where there's just so many great players. And it's actually going to be the forward 2 that takes it. Ooh. And Jaka is going to a game 5.
Yeah, it was really unfortunate for Jaka earlier on. There was a point where Jaka actually got the up air, but the double jump armor just sort of absorbed all the knockback of that. But Jaka managing, as you say, to get that forward tilt, catching that, fairly linear approach from Yoshi and managing to seal the stock all the way, even despite the large blast zones of Town and City, managing to claw a game 5. And this is exactly what we want to see from Lockdown 100. We don't want washes. We don't want sweeps. We want solid gameplay all the way down to the wire. And these two players are definitely delivering right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And it just shows how skillful they are as well, Joycey. Not only have they made absolutely insane runs to make it into this winners finals, but just, the fact that we're going to a game 5 as well, this is exactly what we want. As you said, this is as close as it gets, After this game, one of these players will be making it into Grand Finals winner's side, where they can sit comfortably and just watch how the losers bracket goes.
Yeah, this is going to be, everything to play for right now. And we're already seeing, a lot of percent on A right now. Again, A managing, trying to get a lot of these stray hits into these conversions, but not quite managing to land them. And that is something which is a real strength of Yoshi. A lot of his stray hits, a lot of his weak hits, do lead into more and more percent, and the amount that you can rack up from so little is ridiculous. So if you're not managing to get that against an opponent, it's really, really detrimental, and one of Yoshi's greatest strengths is sort of nullify it.
Yeah, absolutely. We're kind of seeing that right now, actually. Yeah, again, once more, Jaka just quite content just to sit back, throw all these projectiles, force AI to approach. And, it's just proving so effective right now.
Yeah, Jaka, I'm enjoying the fact that they are managing to sort of keep the pace of this game quite slow. We've been saying quite a few times that Yoshi can just sort of turn the dial up to 11 sort of on a dime. But Jaka managing to, throw out these projectiles, slow down A a little bit, but A saying, you know what, my foot's on the pedal and you better move out of the way, sir. That forward smash, just running up, calling out a commitment and getting that kill so early, but these traps that Jaka is setting up, ridiculous.
Yeah, just absolutely ridiculous. Could not say it better myself. Yeah, just, as we were talking about, the fact that Jaka was really controlling the pace of the game. As you said, A just really just being like, you know what, no, screw this. I'm going to forward smash. I'm controlling it now. And we're just seeing it right now, actually, A just coming out here fighting right now, and it is doing so much, 59%, and A's not even taken a single drop of damage.
Say that, but then these sort of bread and butters that we've been seeing from Jaka time and time again, and suddenly two little combos, and Jaka's taken the lead. Once, it's really scary, because even once you're in, Isabella's got some really, really solid options that can just rack up so much percent, particularly when you haven't taken much already. And this is really spicy. Yeah, trying to catch A on the way down, but not managing to get it. Burning these double jumps as a mix-up. And there it goes.
Gosh, the absolute patience of Jaka there. You saw them. They were just content just to stand there and wait for A to do something. Oh, and I was getting a little bit wide. What beautiful egg. Oh, no, but unfortunately, actually, Isabelle's recovery being as good as it is, not... we thought that egg might have taken the stop, but no. Isabelle able to make it back because of that beautiful recovery. And once again, another forward smash. Going to be taking it.
Yeah, managing to parry the first hit of the back air, but the second one is the only one that you need. And A, being in a couple of quite precarious situations there, particularly at the ledge without a jump, but luckily managing to get back on stage and keeping this winner's stock alive. But 86% is quite the deficit to come back from, particularly when Jaka is being as patient and as slow as they are. This is very, very difficult right now. A's got to find those moments to turn on the jets, but also show that level of patience where they're not just going to run in recklessly. It is a real tightrope that A has got to balance on if they're going to get into Grand Slam.
Yeah, absolutely. As you say, you know, they've got to find their way through all these projectiles while also not being careless to get hit by them. Because, you know, we've already seen time and time again, you know, all Jaka needs is for you to get hit by one of their traps, and that it will be it for your stock. And, you know, in this case, that will be it for your winner's side journey.
Yeah, you could see managed to get the 2 hits of back air and tried to get the up tilt out, but Jaka managing to get the shield out in time. I think that would have been a really, really, potentially even the stock if he had managed to land that.
And this is where it starts getting really scary right now. Both these players, you know, really at quite high percent, you know, one big option, you know, will take that stock away. This is game 5. This is as close as it gets.
Yeah, and trying to read that spot dodge with the forward smash, but Jaka once again rolling away, not letting A get that read that he got time and time again, and the beautiful DI, managing to not die to the Lloyd rocket. A's stock still alive right now. Jaka trying to prevent going into losing. Both of these players playing so delicately and calling out the drift. Jaka with the up air, making their way into grand finals after a clutch game 5. Excellent gameplay. Oh my goodness.
Absolutely. Jaka just keeping their composure even as the damage was going up, you know, and able to respond with an up air. And that is going to be the thing that seals them into grand finals of winners side at Lockdown 100.
Just excellent. Yeah, just excellent gameplay all around. You know, both of these players had really shining moments. You know, a lot of the confirms from A were absolutely excellent. A lot of the traps and the low percent combos from Jaka really managing to keep them into the game, but it was that clutch read on the drift was where it managed to seal it in a moment that mattered most. Just